Neil, just start on the weekend then, how the boys feeling ahead of the game?
Good, aye, really good. Day off yesterday and got a big squad to train today, so I'm looking forward to which will be a very difficult game at Falkirk. John's got them playing great. They've got a real good degree of confidence and understanding what they do well, Falkirk, so yeah, it's a tough one for us, but we're really looking forward to it.
Do you feel it is a good time to play Falkirk, given they might have dipped in the last few weeks, or do you look at it conversely, they're desperate to get in the top six?
It's nothing to look at their form, to be honest. Well, we're very respectful. I just said there about how good a job they're all doing. Falkirk's one of my old teams, in fact my last team that I played for, if you discount my 3 games at Dundee, but I've got a lot of respect for what they're doing there. It's the reason why it's a good time to play them is that I think we're in a good place, and I think that's the most important thing I look at. Squad do feel really good about themselves. We were actually a wee bit disappointed. We only took 1 point from the game at Tannadice. We tried to play our stuff. Couple of decisions that I feel went against us, and end up in reflection, you look at it and you think, right, it was a good point, and let's just kind of try and gather some more momentum.
You talk about that momentum, Neil. Do you feel you are just continuing on that upward trajectory? You look at the last 5 games, only beaten by the Old Firm, could have taken another 3 points.
Yeah, I do, and even those defeats against the Old Firm, I thought there was loads in them to take. So I do think that the group are improving. I was always hopeful that they could show that they were underperforming, and I liked the fact Billy and myself coming in and maybe changing a few things of how we want to do things. I think they've really grabbed it by the scruff of the neck, and I think performances have improved. We're just looking to try and add more results to the performances now.
Do you feel that from the players as well, just within the environment, that they're all buying in, they're all feeling it, that they're all ready to push for what's going to be a really tough run-in?
Yeah, I completely feel like they've bought into what we want to do. I don't think they're ever going to get an out from that anyway, because the demand is so high, and I'm not the type of person that is going to accept otherwise. But I haven't had to like drag people in and try and threaten them to get the finger out. They've come all the way with us, and I do think that they seem happy. I really love that they've been disappointed with some of the results that we've got. So they're actually not even looking at the performances, even though I believe that they've been quite high. They've actually been coming in disappointed with some of the results. You mentioned there the Old Firm ones, for example, Tannadice and Saturday. That tells me that they're in a right good mindset in terms of for these games coming up.
How do you assess the bottom of the table at the moment, bottom half of the table?
I think all the teams are very capable of beating each other, no matter if you're looking at the bottom half of the table or the top half of the table. I think if teams get a bit of form and a bit of belief about them, momentum, as you said there, that word's so important in sport, that you can go on a big run. So I fully respect all the teams running about, that they're capable of picking up points. We've just got to fully concentrate on ourselves.
Do you feel that Livy still not cut adrift yet?
I've no interest in what Livy are doing right now. I'm concentrating on Falkirk tomorrow, or Saturday.
Just on Tyrese, obviously the bad news that he's out for the season, but good in the sense he's signed up for another season. That must...
Absolutely devastated, first and foremost, for a boy. I will not go over my disappointment and some of the questions that was asked to him after his big hat-trick. It was just going from an amazing high for a kid to an amazing low in such a short space of time. It's a huge blow to us as a team, because he's so good about the dressing room, Tyrese. I love him to bits. He's always smiling. He's always got a right good way about him. He's a very talented footballer. That isn't going to leave him, the talent. His light might dim a wee bit because he's not involved with the team on the pitch, either training or match days, but I really hope that he still gets around the boys, because he is such a big influence. And of course, yeah, his contract is extended now. Lets the boy just focus on getting back fit and getting ready and joining us back in the summer again, which we can't wait for.
And with Tyrese missing out now, Neil, it's an opportunity for someone else to step up. Marley Watkins on Saturday, having a goal after a long time out.
Yeah,
a huge relief.
I'm really pleased for him as well. You know, Marley's had tough times with injuries this season, and I said there, I mentioned the other week that I was really surprised to get him back, but I think it typifies the spirit he's got. I knew Marley for a long bit of time before coming here. Of course, with his record in the Premiership up here. Spoke to a couple of managers that he worked with, and every one of them are unanimous in terms of what type of boy he is. So I'm not surprised that he got back. I'm not surprised he got on the score sheet on Saturday, because when I was putting him on, he was keyed right up. I don't think he's ready to get probably 90 minutes under his belt, but he's absolutely pushing to start.
And how's the rest of the squad looking for Saturday against Falkirk?
Yeah, good. Really pleasing news that Kyle McGuinness is going to join us today on the pitch. He's not obviously ready to take part in games, but at least he's back training with the group. Just increases the numbers for us all to get training sessions into him, which isn't easy, but it's so pleasing to see such a big number of boys that you can choose for.
Absolutely.
Choose from.
And Kilmarnock haven't beaten a side in the top 6 yet, Neil, but as we've said, since you've come in, the performances have definitely upped a level. Is that extra motivation for you on Saturday to try and beat a top 6 side?
No.
Brilliant. And just one last one from me. The away allocation sold out for Falkirk on Saturday. What's your message?
I'm glad you brought that up, because I wanted to make a point about the fans. Since I've arrived here, I really have genuinely believed that the fans have come with us as well. As much as the players' performances are getting better, I believe, in terms of how we're playing, how much of a threat we are, I think the fans have certainly come along with us. The support has been absolutely brilliant. You know, going back-to-back wins here at Rugby Park has clearly helped that, but the support at Tannadice was incredible, and we could hear them in the dressing room. As much of a disappointment we were feeling with not getting 3 points in the dressing room, we could hear the fans actually going away from the ground sounding relatively pleased with what the players gave to them, and that's going to be so important again moving forward through the rest of the season, none more so than what I believe is a huge game against Falkirk at the weekend. But the fans have been a massive help to us.
Can I just ask one more on Tyrese? You mentioned he's still going to be involved in and around the club. How important is that to keep him in, keep the spirits high as much as you can for obviously a devastating injury, but to keep him involved and keep the club and him so connected?
It's not a level of importance. I just want him around us because of his personality. He's such a good personality. He's a big presence in the dressing room. I think he'll want to be involved. So I think what we've done here is make everybody feel as if they're a part of it, and I've reinforced that to the guys because I've been there. I've been a guy who's been left out, so I understand how disappointing that is and how hard it is to actually give that message come a match day that this boy's not going to be even stripped. But what we've tried to do is make them feel that they are a part of what we're trying to do here, and they absolutely have been, because I think the training level has gone up a lot, and if we're training at a certain level where boys are pushing all the time, it allows us to get into a match day and retain that level instead of trying to climb. So they're all a part of it, but Tyrese will need a wee bit of picking up because he'll want to be on the pitch helping us because he was so influential since my time certainly coming in here, and I think he can be a big influence off the pitch as well.
Neil, how important is he to what you want to do here longer term, and obviously sign that?
See, to be honest, I'm so happy that he's signed an extension. That takes away any negative minds in terms of contractual issues out his head. I'm only looking at the next game, and I know it is cliche, but it very much is the case for us. We've been working at that structure, looking at Falkirk. He's going to he has committed his future to Kilmarnock, so the future, as I said, is very bright. Training ground, going back to grass pitch, hopefully retaining a Premiership status. Good players, you want to be at the football club.